Easy.
Today we're going to be doing a freestyle Friday. We're going to be talking about any and everything, But before we get started, I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share to the show. It helps the channel grow. Skeezy, what's on your mind, baby?
Chilling, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a long, crazy week, man. Today is Friday the 13th. A lot of crazy shit has been going on throughout the country and throughout the world today. What's on your mind, Skeezy?
Man, they sound like Trump ready to get some get back going on. As soon as that inauguration hit, he got some people that came up against him when he was being indicted. So
Okay.
he knew a few of them personally, like the head of the FBI agent,
Okay.
and he knew about his home in Florida, his little beach house, stuff like that. It was Florida, but he knew about a personal house from being friends with Trump, and he also brought that up in the indictment, like a personal vendetta. So now that he's going to be president, Trump will have say so, making him step down. I think he already resigned, and
Okay.
so it's more to it than that. He finna
Right.
get back on some judges and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much like we were talking earlier. If I was Trump, all the people that was trying to get at him, that was trying to tear him down before he came to president again, that was
Yeah,
putting charges on him, I would go after them too. I would
yeah,
go after everybody who was on that bullshit, before he got elected. You know what I mean? So pretty much that's
yeah.
what he's getting ready to do. He's about to go after everybody who went after him. And they a lot of motherfuckers are scared and
I
nervous.
mean, it's only right. Power.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You
We
heard
got the
about the little incident with Jay Z?
say that again, Easy.
You heard about the little incident with Jay Z?
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it, elaborate it about a little bit, about the situation where the young lady allegedly said her and him and Diddy SA'd her.
I think it's a little late in the game for anybody to be approaching it now. They should have came forth when everything was hitting the fan. But I'm like, the same thing. If it was like she said it was, it should have been a criminal suit, a criminal case, not a civil suit. So it
Right.
seemed like she going after money more so anything.
Okay.
You will want to get this man put behind bars. Why you talking about money?
Yeah, because that's just and like Jay-Z's his response to that to the lawyer who actually filed the charges. He said if it was something, if I committed these crimes instead of you guys filing a civil suit, you should be filing a actual charges against me.
Right.
To the lawyer. He made that response back to the lawyer in his response. So give me what do you think about that? When he came back in his response, he said if someone had committed, sexual assault versus going after them financially, you should be filing charges against me. And that's what he said.
I mean, and it's making her look bad because it wasn't brought up as such.
Right.
And Jay Z got a lot to ride for. So, and good thing his supporters is still standing by him because usually an allegation like that on an average person, all their contracts to be pulled, endorsements and whatnot. And Jay
Right.
Z is over the halftime music for the NFL.
Right.
And they still got him over
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Nobody
they still
pulled
got him
away from
doing that, so yeah, and it's all just allegedly, so I don't think they were going ahead and go against the contract that they had for him for the Super Bowl unless, you know, um a lot of stuff started coming up and they had a lot of stuff linked to him, the NFL definitely would part ways from him. But, like I
him.
said, it's just all allegations as of right now.
Yeah. Can't run off he say she say.
Right, right. Well, let's we can move on to another subject, or we can talk about that a little bit. Them Lions getting ready to come up. Them Lions been looking good,
Took the
man.
words out of my mouth. I say
Yeah.
this. I done said it on my job. If they get past the Bills, I don't see nobody in our way. You know,
Yeah. And
far as the 49ers was a threat, but they banged up and they done fell off a little bit.
yeah.
So if they get past the Bills, we'll be looking at the Chiefs in the Super Bowl more than likely.
Okay, okay. Let me Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, but yeah, man, this is going to be a test for the Lions this week. Buffalo is coming off of a huge loss to the Rams. They had a shootout last Sunday. It was a really good game, and they're gonna be looking for get back. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be. I'll keep it real. This is gonna be our really big first test from an AFC um, from an AFC team. This they have a tremendous, a great quarterback who can throw, who can run. They got a excellent defense. So it's definitely going to be a good game. So hopefully we get a few key players back coming up this week. Because we had last week we had 13 key injured players that was out. So we coming
Yeah.
into this week's game injury riddle.
But Detroit behind niggas off the street coming in, making plays, getting touchdowns.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we can keep that. Hopefully we can keep that going because, like I said, this Sunday is going to be a big test for us. If we can come out and what's going to be a good thing is it's a home. We're gonna have home field advantage. We're gonna be at home. So, but if we can come out and prove um, to the league and prove to ourselves that because this is a good team, man, we're gonna have to definitely put up some numbers. Jared Goff is gonna have to be on his A game. And just the coaches are going to have to be on the A game too, because like I said, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, this guy, he is no joke. Like I said, him and Stafford had a shootout last week. It was a really, really a good contested game, and they almost pulled that W out.
I
You know,
just
so
feel like Detroit they they well seasoned. That's all I could say. And they got a lot going for them right now. Number one, they setting records, trends. They doing things with the league that no Detroit team has done with the record alone. Coming off almost a win streak from last year. These games is piling up.
yeah,
They becoming winners, more so playing like champions. And I could almost see this like me playing Madden. If I had the Lions, playing somebody right now on the Madden, it's like it's too many weapons. You got the coach, you got the offensive coordinator. I could run fullback, halfback screen, and you don't know which side. You can't have the fastest man on both sides. So you got to have a fast man on one side defending and a strong man on the other side because you got Montgomery and Gibbs. If I send them both in the screen, I could run that play all day. I could run my slant play with Strickland. You got Jamerson. You got St. Brown. It's just too
yeah. I
many.
mean, yeah. I mean, we got nothing but weapons, man. But like I said, a lot of the guys that you named off, Laporta,
Yeah,
Saint Brown, they all coming off for injuries, but I think they're all going to be out there to play. Um,
yeah.
the biggest thing, like I said, is a lot of our key injuries is coming from our defense. But if we can continue doing what we've been doing, all season long, this is going to be a good test. Like I said, this is the biggest test that we have thus far this year. So if we go in there and close that game out, and I'm gonna go back to what you were saying a second ago, East Easy. The difference between this year and years of the past is we are now closing out. We know how to win now. You know what I
Right,
mean? Years ago, we would always give these games up in the fourth quarter, but
right.
now we to the point where we know how to close out. We know how to keep that lead and just dominate.
Yeah. Detroit was always a good comeback team, but now they get to play ahead. So that's always good. I seen one game, 1 or 2 games where they let a team almost come back and win. You
Right,
know, the Bears and I think it was Green Bay. But good games. And they just need to keep their poise. It's different. Like if you got a pit bull in your corner that ain't in 2 weeks, and then I got this pit bull that just ate a big Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna be two different hungers, and that's why I say if they make it to the Super Bowl, it's a wrap. Because don't get me wrong, Kansas City, they doing their thing, but they playing with arrogance and they
right,
living off their quarterback. But Detroit is playing with a hunger. They playing for their city. They playing for contracts. They got a
right,
lot riding on it. They hey, they setting records right now.
right. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, we riding high, man. We don't set records. The city is behind them.
Hmm.
They're out there producing. So I mean, like I said, and that's the question that I asked about a month ago: is it Super Bowl or bust? Because a lot of teams would be satisfied and happy with what the Lions have done thus far.
Right,
Winning the playoff game, a lot of teams would be happy. Even
right,
we actually went to the NFC Championship last year and didn't
right.
win it, but a lot of teams would settle and be happy for the season that we had this year. So my question to you again, Easy, is it a Super Bowl or is it a bust? And I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'm asking you that same question: is it a Super Bowl or a bust? I need for you guys to comment in that down below in the comment section, so we can all see, so I can see what you guys are, what you think, what type of season you think the Lions is going to have, Super Bowl or bust.
I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I mean, a lot of times I try to consider because it's one thing to be on your couch at home watching the game and you say, "Oh, he should have caught this," or "Oh, you know, you don't know how the players really feeling, how they body feeling. What's sore, what's aching. They've been playing games all year. I'm sure they got something tender on them, something tingling, something hurting, but they still going out performing. I hate when people say that quarterback threw 2 interceptions. Nah,
Right,
that quarterback, he ain't throw no interception. He was trying to throw a pass to his receiver and somebody intercepted it. But when he threw it, he wasn't trying to throw no interception. So it just got intercepted. So I'd rather them say they intercepted that quarterback 2 times than the quarterback threw 2 interceptions. Anyway, but you got all them people out there playing like that, and as a player, it's a different feeling when you that close to the championship. You got your school cheering you on. You know how your body feel. Your big toe could be hurting, but you still gonna go out there and play. You'll worry about that big toe later. And that's the
right,
type of grind Detroit been putting out right now.
all
Montgomery
season
was
long.
hurt.
Right,
He still went out there with his shoulder the next
and
game.
played and was out there setting blocks on a fucked up shoulder.
Right. See what I'm saying? That's what Detroit
Yeah,
thriving on. That's why I described it as them pit bulls earlier. They hungry. They
definitely.
looking at the meal. So that's why they playing as dangerous as they are. Everybody playing their part. And they look like they having fun.
Right.
You see they
Yeah,
little
all
end
season
zone
long,
cheer.
this, like I said, this is the first time in years, where we see the actual Detroit roster and the players are out there having fun, while they're playing out there. You know what I mean? It's almost like a dream, man, for most of the Detroit Lions fan to see what we have come from just 4 seasons ago. I think four
Right.
years ago we went 0-16 when I think Dan Campbell first took over. Now look at us, we are top of the league.
Right.
He assembled this team all by himself. All the he drafted. This was 4 years in the running. You know, we he picked great draft picks. Now we also have players that's wanting to come to Detroit and play. You never had players wanting to come to Detroit and play football for us. Now you got a lot of the league's player wanting to come to Detroit and play. So it's a good look all around for Detroit.
They
So I
want to
have
get
nothing negative to
traded.
say. Yeah, wanted to be traded to Detroit. So yeah, I have nothing negative to say. I just hope we can get this injury bug off of us, and we can start getting some of the key players back. They looking what's his name, Hutchinson. He may be back if we go all the way, if we go to the Super Bowl. Now they even saying that he may be back. Um, well, I'm just gonna keep it at that. They say if we make it to the Super Bowl, he may be back. But a lot of people are saying the NFC championship, he may be back for that.
I
So
was gonna say,
imagine.
yeah, that I would save him for the playoffs, whatever, because we definitely got a seat,
Right.
we got a seat. We ain't settling for that, but
Right.
I would save him for the big games.
Okay. Well, it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. Like I said, we just talking about any and everything today. No specific conversations. East Easy. And one thing I want to say, I want to. It's been a few weeks since we've been on the air. I also work a job. So that's what's been keeping us from coming on the air as much. I started a new department, so I'm getting off a lot later than I normally was. So I want to ask you guys to excuse me for that, and I apologize for not putting out content. But we're gonna get back to putting out more content. In the next upcoming days and weeks. You know what I mean? So yeah. So just bear with us, and we're gonna keep it coming
I'm gonna give y'all my live YouTube special.
for sure, for sure. So what's else on your mind, E Skeezy?
Well, I seen that Jamie Foxx. That's another thing we're gonna do. We're gonna start doing
I have not
good
watched that
good
yet either.
movies to watch. You
Okay, we can
know,
do that.
we
Yeah.
could do a good movies to watch segment. A little 5-10 minute.
Okay.
Name
Yeah,
some good
that'll be a
movies
good
to
look.
watch. If you recommend, you can like, subscribe, comment on the movie that you think we should watch. A good action packed movie, a good funny movie.
There
And
you go.
we'll coerce about the movie if you want to. Similar to a book club, but there's some good movies out here.
Right.
Movies they done came a long ways. You look at an old movie that's 20 years old, and then look at a new today movie. I was just watching that Red Zone with The Rock. He got a new movie. It's a little
Okay.
Christmas movie, but the graphics and everything is different than the movies we seen, and even the cartoon. Go look at the old Charlie Brown Christmas cartoon, and
Right.
then look at your kids' cartoon. They look at you like, Daddy, you used to watch that?
Mhm. Okay, now since you were saying movies, besides the movie you just mentioned, give everybody a good movie to go watch, and then we can come and talk about it.
A good movie. A good movie. I was impressed by that Woman of the Hour.
Okay, so we'll
But
check that
a
out.
good movie to mess with your head and make you think, a Knock at the Cabin in the Woods.
Okay, is that a recent movie?
It may be a year old or so, but it's with
Okay,
Batista, and it's a movie to make you think. The movie
right.
was about a solution for the world to be saved.
Okay,
And when they knocked on the cabin, it was this couple, and they uh just say they kid. So say for instance, somebody came to you, you at home, just you, your old lady, and just say your granddaughter,
hmm,
and they tell you uh somebody in here gotta sacrifice their life. And you like, what? Y'all better raise up out of here. And they say, before you go on to speak, every time you say no, something gonna happen in the world, like a third of the world will die every time you say no, until it's nothing left. I mean, no power, no sunlight. The sun won't even rise, you
Right.
know. And they was thinking, yeah, you playing games, whatever. Get out of here. No. And then they cut the TV on, and they seen that planes was falling out the sky.
Now,
Uh,
what's the name of this movie again?
a knock at the cabin in the woods.
Okay, so yeah, I need for y'all to go check that out, and I'm gonna go check it out, and then we'll come back and discuss that at a later date. But
Yeah,
yeah, man, it's Freestyle Friday, Friday the 13th. A
yeah.
lot of people probably didn't even know today was Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I did midway of the day, but I don't know why we think like that. There's
Yeah,
a lot of superstitious shit we think about, and don't take time like sweeping your feet with a broom. You're gonna go to jail, and a black
right.
crossing
Yeah,
your path, and 7 years bad luck if you break a mirror. Where all this come from?
right. Yeah. That'll be that's definitely a good conversation, a good topic. Superstitious. That's definitely we can talk about that one day. Just talk about all the different type of superstitions, and things that we were brought up, things not to do, or like sweeping your foot, things
Hmm.
like that. Yeah.
I was just
So, but
telling
yeah,
the dude at my job. He said, "Hey, you hear about that? You believe that?" I say, whether I believe it or not, I still spit on the broom. Do you believe it? Let me sweep your
right.
feet. You let me know how I go for you."
Yeah, I still spit on the broom myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to break no mirror, I just help the dude carry a mirror out, and he chipped his side when he set it down. I said,
Right.
"Hey, now that was on your side. I hope that 7 years don't come to me." He broke the
Yeah.
mirror. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, well, I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. I just want to get on here and do have a quick conversation, do a quick freestyle Friday. Like I said, it has been a couple of weeks since we had did anything, so I just wanted to come on today and just catch back up with you guys and catch back up with you, E Skeezy. Because we've
yeah.
been MIA for a little bit.
Flies and fleas, roaches and rats.
Yeah, so East Keezy, if you got anything else to add, go on ahead and add. And if not, we can go on ahead and close out.
Just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
There we go. There we go. Well, I'm gonna go on ahead and close it out. It's been a good one, East Keezy, and like I said, it's gonna be a good game this Sunday. You know what? If you want to, East Keezy, Sunday, let's do a pregame show. We can do a pregame before the show start up. I mean, before the game start up, and we can do a show and talk a little bit more about the game before the actual game starts.
We could do that.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, all right. Well, it's been another one. It's your boy Dame D,
And your boy E Skeezy.
and we are out. Peace.
Holla.